From the beautiful shores of Lake De Soto, it is me, Dennis Simpson, your host for the Things to Do. June the 20th, actually, June the 19th-ish through that time. And if you'll notice, lots of things to do this week. I'm telling you, seriously, as the weather warms up and as we dodge a shower here and there, holy cow, it had to bring the dog in like 3 times this week, today. Let's start with the big stuff. June the 20th, Mr. Kid Rock, Nickelback, Hank Williams, Travis Tritt. It goes down the line. Biggest concert of the year that will hit Arkansas, that's for sure. In particular, the Hot Springs area and the Little Rock area. It is Rock the Country with Kid Rock, June the 20th for 2 days. The tickets are not cheap, but this is a once-in-a-lifetime event. That would be fair to say. I will make note, and I mentioned this last week, these events aren't in Memphis or Dallas or Detroit or LA. No, that would be another day in those markets. This is a big deal. It's a really big deal. As I mentioned, Bob Dylan comes to Little Rock, Arkansas? Okay. Amazing. Anyway, Rock the Country, Nickelback, Hank Williams, still not too late to get tickets at the Arkansas State Fairgrounds. My friends, you should be going. Next up, a little bit smaller size, but the Blitzed Pig. I'm not making this up, people. The Blitzed Pig, Mr. John Calvin Brewer's band, and that is June the 21st at 7:30. Blitzed Pig at Blitzed Pig in Hot Springs. You can go there, and they're a great band. I think you'll love them. Now, to the proper things in life. That's right. If you've heard this advertisement on the radio, remember radio? They still do that, I hear tell. If you've heard this advertisement on the radio, you'll realize that I am the voice of Henry V. That's right. Anyway, it's a fun little deal. They're going to have a play, June the 27th, 28th, and 29th, I believe. It's a matinee on Sunday, I believe. They're sold out on many of the nights. I would want to remind you to do this. It's going to be at the Coronado Center. Prepare to be captivated by Henry V. I don't know if that's Henry V or Henry V. Still don't. An adventure of the 100 Years' Wars that is fresh and exhilarating. Multimedia presentation. I was kind of privy to some of that. If you want to see the show about that, you might click here or here or here or, yep. Okay. And I think you'll have a good time. It's a fun program. By the way, want to remember and remind you peoples, if you have a question, if you have a suggestion, you say, well, Dennis, I've got a group that I'd like them to reach out to us. We've got a band here that reached out to us this week, and we're happy. We're going to be doing a show with them soon. They're going to be at the Coronado Center. Anyway, I don't give too much away, but just go down there and hit the subscribe and then hit the message and say, Dennis, I'd love for you to do a show about, and we will look her up, my friends. So if you've ever been to a large fireworks show, getting there, it's kind of a distance. You don't know how it's going to be, Royal, Arkansas. This is Greater Royal. This is not the burbs of Royal, Arkansas. Just out past the lake on Lake Washita. July the 4th at 5 p.m., the Sunshine Store and Cafe is going to have the Royal Blast. That's cute, isn't it? Royal Blast fireworks show. And 368 people are already signed up to respond to that. That's sponsored by the Sunshine Store and Cafe and the Bryce Biggs Foundation. My friends, a small town fireworks show is as much fun as you can have with your clothes on. That's my personal opinion. Next, and actually tomorrow night, the fine folks at the Community Foundation are having at the Catholic Church, in the basement of the Catholic Church, they're having a casino night. That is 100 Colella Road. Make sure I've got the right one. Yeah, 100 Colella. Yeah. And the great show. Once again, if you don't know what the foundation does, the foundation manages, 17, 19 different funds and grants. And these are organizations that perpetuate themselves. Wonderful, wonderful organization. If you have any question, I suggest you go to the Hot Springs Village Community Foundation. You can find stuff on their page. The 21st, that would be Saturday, barbecue and KK at Balboa. Now, see, I'm just learning what KK is. Come out and learn to dance some blues and swamp music. Mr. KK at the Balboa Club. If you haven't been to the Balboa Club yet, they are reworking the golf course as we speak. It's a major undertaking, and when it rains every 4 hours, that's kind of a problem. But they're trying to make it really, really nice. And the Balboa Club was the premier gym back in the 90s. That was 30 years ago. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, it was really nice, and it's going to be really nice again. The club is open. They would appreciate your support. And I went through there the other day with Miss Janae, our realtor sponsor, and we took some pictures, and we'll be sharing those soon. That is the 21st. Don't toss them till you're done, Denny. June 21st at 8:30 at the Balboa Club. And who picks this stuff? Teresa Diane? Yeah, I'm not making this up. 116 Cordoba. Excuse me, just inside the village. It's by it's near the, visitor center. As you're coming in the gate, it's on the right. That's the Cordoba Center. And it's sponsored by Harmony Pilates Yoga, HSV. And my friends, they are having, I'm not making this up, trapeze yoga. Yeah, who saw that coming? I didn't see that coming. That will be Sunday from 8 a.m. to 9:30, trapeze yoga, and it will be at 116 Cordoba. You can check them out on Facebook. Come join Lori Erickson and Aloha Jungle as she gently guides you through a fun class. Trapeze yoga allows you to build your flexibility in a whole new way and use of a sling. I bet. Free church concert. I didn't say concert, church concert. Free concert at a church. The Milan Hayes family is going to be in concert at 22,000 Highway 5 Lonsdale. 22,000 Highway 5 Lonsdale. That would be at Owensville. That would be right over by the Owensville Baptist Church, if you saw the show with Jim LeGrone, a good friend of mine that we did this last week. Free concert. Join us June the 22nd, 6 p.m. for a night of worship with the Myron Hayes family. I'm told that this is gospel quartet, contemporary. It's a little bit of everything. I think you will really enjoy it. Once again, free concert at the Owensville Baptist Church. By the way, I think we need to address a misnomer here, and that is a lot of people think, boy, I'm going to go to church and I'm going to visit this church and they're just going to knock me down. No, these are sweet people literally doing the Lord's work. They are having a free clinic in late July, a free medical clinic. They have a building out back that's like a recreation center out back, and they'll be doing that back there. They really have a heart for the community. They really do. They've had, what do they call it? Owens Fest, I think, where they had Governor Huckabee. They've had Congressman Westerman. They've had a multitude of people, and they are really, really nice folks that don't beat you down with the KJV Bible as soon as you walk in the door. Tomorrow night, or Saturday night, I should say. It's not Friday yet. Saturday night, 9 p.m. to 1 a.m., Bad Habit. Now, you can once again see, right, doop, 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 doop. I'll put the show. I interviewed them at Oaklawn not too long ago, and they are a lot of fun. The party continues at Pop's Lounge with Bad Habit rocking the stage with all your favorite rock and roll hits from the 70s and today, and they do that. They mean that. By the way, it's ironic, but they actually have a acoustic show. Now, this is a badass knock you on your tail a rock and roll show, and I love it. And these were great guys. Sam's and the guys, they are wonderful. They recently came back from Shreveport. They've been playing all over. This is not just some kid band. They are young, but they're not just a kid band. They're really, really good. They're playing at Oaklawn, which should tell you part of that. But if you want a little inside skinny, you can go see them Saturday night from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. inside the casino at Pop's Lounge, or inside information, July the 8th at the Balboa Club. I'm telling you, people, it's going to be a big one. Okay, and I held this one for the last, and can't say that it's the best for last, but they're really good. And these are the folks we're going to be doing a show with very soon. The Chad Marshall Band. Talk about the venue first. Come back to the topic here real quick. There is a little meat packing company just outside the East Gate, between the East Gate and Owensville, which is 2 miles or 3 miles, and it's about halfway down that road. There's a little meat packing company on the side called Kara's. Now, that was an older gentleman. His last name was Kara, and he was the meat packer, and you can get, tamales? We bought a lot of stuff there. Really great food, fresh food. You want to talk about local? Kara's, that's where you need to go. But they are at 23049 Highway 5 in Lonsdale. And Saturday from 6 to 9, they will be presenting the Chad Marshall Band in it's kind of like a little amphitheater out back that they built, a venue. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's $10. I think you got to pay the band. Come on. I mean, these guys were really good. It's a 3-piece band, drummer, bassist, and Chad, I believe, is the guitarist and vocalist mostly. And they've got 285 people that have already responded. Typically, what they're having, it looks like to me, on the old FaceTube U-Book thing that they do, is apparently they are having a problem with parking because they got so many peeps coming down there. So if you can huddle up and go with a group, number one, we all need to be a little more social, don't we? Don't we? You know you do. Come on, people. If you can huddle up with a group and carpool, save a lot of parking, let some more people come in. I would say from the size of it, it looks like bring your own B and C. Yeah, bring your own booze and bring your own chair, bring your own cooler if you wish. Puppy dogs are permitted if they are service dogs and you have your papers. Important factor. But that's 23049 Highway 5. It's going to be about 3 hours. Hang on. Let's see who's coming past. You just can't record on the lake anymore at all till once a month somebody comes by. And there they go. Ooh, kind of a good-looking boat, too. Okay. But I remind you, Kara's Outback presents Chad Marshall Band. That's Saturday, the 21st, 6 to 9. Could be some parking constraints, so you need to be aware of that. They are going to be with a blues group, and they are coming to the Coronado Center. We'll be doing a show for that. They'll be in late July. But we'll be doing a show and updating you about that. For now, my friends. By the way, shout out. See this? See my cup? Yep, okay. This contained in this little styrofoam cup. No adult beverages, I promise, yet. But this little cup contains some of the best iced tea in the village because it comes from Deborah's just down the way. And Miss Deborah, quite the entrepreneur. She got the food wagon. She's got a bakery. She's doing quite good. She's got some stuff across from Walmart. All of that to say, Miss Deborah just happens to be in part of the Hot Springs Village Voice Readers Awards. So you want to go and vote for Miss Deborah at least for best tea. And I got to swear, they actually have won the award last year, and I think they're in the lead. Not like I know or can tell, but I know that they're a strong contender. How about that? For the friendliest. And I tell you what, that's because Stormy and the other girl who's going to shoot me when I can't remember her name, you come in, they're like, hey, Dennis the Menace, hey, da, 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 da. I mean, they're really, really, really sweet people. And Lord knows we need more sweet people, don't we? Dennis Simpson, Hot Springs Village Venues. Promise, just unsweet tea. We will. See you next time. Don't delay. Call Janae. Janae Cook, Taylor Realty, 501-617-9747. Whether you're buying, selling, or just considering. Oh, we don't need a realtor yet. Yes, you do. Don't delay. Call Janae. 501-617-9747. Hot Springs Village Venues is brought to you by KVRE at 92.9 and streaming worldwide on iHeartRadio. KVRE is your family-owned local hometown radio station, so be sure and tune in for live local programming, news, sports, and information every day at 92.9. HSV Radio. HSV Radio is heard every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. or streaming on any of the major platforms. Hot Springs Village Radio is an eclectic mix of music, motivation, great music history, and Saturday morning fun. Join us every Saturday morning at 9 a.m., 92.9. And brought to you by the Hot Springs Village Voice, Hot Springs Village only newspaper, also serving all of Saline and Garland County. Your local newspaper for local events. No one else has more local news than the Hot Springs Village Voice about the Hot Springs Village area. Sign up today at hsvvoice.com or call 501-623-6397. Again, that's 501-623-6397. Located at 3576 North Highway 7 in Hot Springs Village, Arkansas, just in front of Walmart. Brought to you by Gotta Go Vacations. www.gottagovacations.com. Troy Woods and Patrick Cunningham at 501-204-4805 can help you with any of your travel needs. Patrick and Troy have been airline stewards for decades, and their experience and their travel can serve you well. GottaGoVacations.com, again, that's GottaGoVacations.com, can help you book the perfect tour for you, whether it's a riverboat cruise up the Mississippi or the Rhine. These guys are who you need to call. 501-204-4805. Troy or Patrick, 501-204-4805. GottaGoVacations.com. D&D Village Properties. Hot Springs Village only short-term rental with over 2,100 five-star reviews. All properties are lakefront. They include complimentary kayaks, hot tub, pet-friendly, and a stunning view of the lake. Visit DD Village Prop today for your vacation getaway.